Hey, cousins. Wrestlemania. It is what? 1 week away. Yeah, it is actually Saturday. We have finally made it to WrestleMania. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I actually had to redo this because I started rambling, child, and I was talking about some stuff, and I was already 4 minutes in. And I was like, listen, ain't nobody came over here to hear that. But real quick, I just want to say I have a Patreon over there if you're interested in something different, something a little uncensored, something a little more visceral, something a little more thought provoking. Go over there and see what the girls got going on. I do a little bit of TV show reviews and stuff like that. Just go over and see what I got going on. Ain't but $2. Ain't no big deal. I know everybody's broke and stuff, and we about to really be broke with this government we got. But listen, hey, if you're interested, do what you got to do. Okay, just want to throw that out there in case anybody forgot. Also, also, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So on at night one down to the Legion Stadium in Las Vegas, if you did spend 1,400 or more to sit up in the nosebleeds and have a big white light shining in your face, and then you could upload to TikTok that you were yelling, "Turn the light off, turn the light off." That happens every single year. Just keep that to yourself. Don't nobody gotta know that. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. If you indeed paid $10,000 to meet triple nose, triple dicks, Paul Leviskay, triple bypass, triple thumbs, you ain't got to tell nobody that. You ain't got to tell nobody that you paid $10,000 to look at Michelle McCool with her leather ass skin. Okay, it is all right. It is okay. We all pay for an experience. You understand? I love it. We're gonna start. We're gonna focus on night one, and I'm gonna focus on night two on another situation because I want to go through each one and kind of catch myself up on where everyone's at. And I would like you to correct me if I'm wrong with the story and why I should give a fuck about any of these matches. But I also would like you to know why I'm invested in maybe one or two of the matches, okay, and who I'm invested in. I think that's important because I have to sit through 5 hours of this. That's not including the pre-show or the post-show. I will not be sitting through that if I don't have to. All right, let's start from the bottom and work our way to the top. The War Raiders, Ivar and Eric versus The New Day, Kofi and Xavier. Listen, everybody was very excited. The New Day had a big turn, a pivotal turn, a momentous occasional turn, a once-in-a-lifetime turn, a highlight turn, maybe a Hall of Fame since they now putting in matches and big moments in the Hall of Fame, a Hall of Fame turn on Big E. And we were so excited. We was like, oh my God, what is gonna happen next? And guess what, babe? Nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing happened next. They changed their theme, they changed their look, and they've been talking shit. That's about it. And the War Raiders, they used to be the Viking Raiders. Now they're just bikers. They're a part of the Lost and the Damned. If you know, you know. And with that being said, the New Day, in my opinion, will be taking these titles off the War Raiders just to wrap up this whole new heel turn, give them some credibility walking around with a piece of gold. This is the Raw Tag Team Championships on the line. And guess what? Paul Leviskay said, before you say that there are no black males on the pay-per-view card, shut the fuck up, because here's two niggas. That's what he said. I heard him say it. Next up, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Listen, y'all can feel how y'all want to feel, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. I think it was tone deaf. I think it was unnecessary. I think they should have saved all this shit for America. He debuted quickly in Europe. They didn't know what to do with it. I think it's a mockery of course, of um Mexican culture and lucha libre. But you know, that's what WWE does. And instead of giving Chad Gable a real robust showcase like he should have had when he was going after the IC title, you should have hit it while it was hot. You want to do this, and that's fine. Rey Mysterio asked for this match out of nowhere because he felt some kind of way after he got headbutt down to the Raw. And Adam Pearce was like, sure, you could go to WrestleMania. Why not? You're a Hall of Famer. I mean, you're the busiest guy we got. Go ahead on down to WrestleMania and beat this man ass. Do I care about this match? No. What I think is going to happen and what probably should happen, in my opinion, is for El Grande Americano to go over. If you're really going to push this guy, push him right. Give him victory over a Hall of Famer. Push him right. Next one. This is the one I'm interested in. Mother Caution versus Jade Cargill. I just want to say this real quick. One of the former cousins was in my comments. They announced that they were leaving the podcast and the cousin and the family because they felt that I was not supporting Jay Cargill. I told that cousin to don't let the door hit them where the good Lord split them, because clearly they don't know what I do over here. I celebrate the big three. I celebrate Jade Cargill, but I don't celebrate terrible ass promos. You got a bitch that just put you down to the windshield, try to kill your ass per storyline, and you stand up here giving, and one of the other cousins described it perfectly, a Real Housewives type promo. And when I get to WrestleMania, you better be ready for the storm that's coming. Meanwhile, Naomi talk about, you better watch out. And you better proceed with caution. Which bitch you sound like is about to do some damage? This bitch sitting here with razor blades in her hair, and you over here look like you about to head down to Nobu with the girls. Come on. That's all I was saying. I love that it's two black women about to make motherfucking history to be the first on the card on a major pay-per-view with no title on the line. Now, I would have liked the stipulation. I think a last woman standing would have been good. I also think the first woman to be put down to the windshield would have been fabulous stipulation. But I ain't creative. So there you go. Who am I rooting for? Naomi needs this. Naomi needs it. I feel she should have it. Let me say that. She should have it. She leaned into this heel turn like no other. Like no other. I literally watch SmackDown to see what Naomi is doing. That is it. I kid you not. I want to see what Naomi's doing, and Naomi has not let me down yet. That is another wrestler that I'm invested in for years and years and years. And I just want to see her. I want to see her comeuppance. All the stuff should culminate to this point. And then we can continue the story, because we still got to get Bianca pulled up in this. Bianca is the central figure in this whole story between Jade and Naomi, so we got to still get her in here somehow if the creative gives a fuck. This is the match I'm watching. I want Naomi to go over. Next one. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for United States title. Okay, this is a double-edged sword, right? We love LA Knight. Yeah, we want him on the main card. Got it. We love Jacob Fatu, and Jacob Fatu has said, I love you, Solo. But we still don't know why that man showed up and is in love with Solo. But since then, he told Solo to kiss his ass. Okay? And Jacob has been on a high trajectory in a very short period of time. Okay? So I'm torn. LA Knight, he just got the belt back from that hot bitch Shinsuke. But Jacob Fatu got to have this. We got to get Jacob Fatu going. We got to get him going. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Jacob Fatu. I'm going to just go ahead, go and put it on Jacob. Let him lick the belt. He was already licking it on Friday. So let him go ahead and lick it and emote in the middle of the ring, and we can all go up. But I get the feeling it's going to be some fucking shenanigans, and LA Knight is going to retain because Solo is going to run his ass in that ring and fuck something up. And Jacob's going to look at Solo, jump on his ass like a damn panda with rabies, and bite the fuck out of him. I guarantee you it's going to be some shenanigans, I feel like, in that match. Moving up the card, Gunther versus Jay Uso for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the Workman title. The Seth Rollins title, I like to call it. That title ain't been shit since Seth Rollins had it. So let me say this. Jay Uso, this is a culmination of a whole lot of work. A whole lot of work. I don't think he came hard enough. I just don't. I wanted main event Jay. I wanted that Jay Uso that was not even fucking scared of Roman Reigns toward the end. Kick Roman Reigns in his ass toward the end. Okay? Left SmackDown because he got tired of these motherfuckers. I appreciate Jimmy coming back and slapping the dog shit out of Gunther, but Jay probably should have been the one to slap the dog shit out of Gunther. I didn't like the way this took a turn to, I'm scared of you. Yeet. I didn't like that. I don't like it. But this is where we at. The Rocky story. When all else fails, just pull out Rocky 2 or Rocky 3. When Rocky was scared of Clubber Lang, and all Adrian had to say to Rocky was, get your ass in that ring if you want some head. That's what she said, right? I think that's what she said in the movie. Either way, she said some slick shit to Rocky. He went there and beat Clubber Lang. And this is where we at. Jay Uso is going to make a moment. Jay Uso needs to go ahead and win because it's the trajectory we on. Do not listen to the internet wrestling community, Paul Leviskay. Do not make your thumbs bleed by switching some shit up and calling the audible. Give the title to Jay. I don't give a fuck what the prospects are after he holds the title. I want him to get the title. I want the pyro to go off, and I want to eat. That's it. Simple, to the point. I don't give a fuck. Is it going to be a super kick fest? Yes. Is Gunther going to slap the skin off his chest? Yes. These guys, both of them, have 6 moves together. It is what it is. I need something, okay? Let's go ahead and get Jey Uso for the win. Moving right along, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. Listen, Mother Bone, that's it. That's where I'm at. Let me tell you something. When Mother Bone came back, I was happy to see her. You know, I'm glad Charlotte Flair feeling good. Ashley Flair feeling good. Got herself back together. She came back. We went up for her. Of course, we fans. We was happy to see her when she came back at the Royal Rumble. Like the fuck, her pants was real baggy and stuff. But we went over. We was like, okay, it's cool. But the audience was like, we love her, but this bitch is a heel. We're used to her coming back and jumping the line. Charlotte Flair said she is the line. Everybody gets behind her. So that is why we all fell in line and booed Charlotte and communicated to her that we need her to be the bitch. Okay? Why did it go the way it's going now? I don't fucking know. But all I know is Mother Bone needs to be holding that title up. And I need her to be, I want her, let me see. She needs to go find wherever that bitch went, and I need it to be on 10. I need her to turn that volume up. I won, motherfuckers. Now what? And you can continue the storyline and have Tiffany Time run after Charlotte. Or not, I don't know. I need Mother Bone to win. This is where I'm at. Am I invested in this match? No. But the way it turned and how everybody just is so fucking confused, and this whole Tiffany Stratton, Mother Bone. That's where I'm at with it. And then we got the main event of night 1. The most convoluted main event ever. Okay? Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Paul Heyman in CM Punk's corner, and Seth Rollins. Okay, this is the way I see it. Y'all can correct me in the comments. I don't see where Roman Reigns and CM Punk has any beef. Roman Reigns even said down to the other pay-per-view when they was in the cage. What the fuck is that shit called? You know, the cage shit, whatever. When they was down to the cage, okay? Survivor Series, and them two was on the floor before he got double stomped to death by Seth Rollins. He was asking CM Punk, like, why is you fucking with me? We just got through doing this. We was working together. Now you done flipped me over the shit over down to the Royal Rumble. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But then he ended up getting double stomped by Seth Rollins and got took all the way out. Fantastic sequence, by the way. Then we keep on moving on. Seth Rollins is very upset by CM Punk even coming back. He's feeling like he's been pushed to the side like a stepchild. He's feeling like CM Punk ain't loyal. CM Punk got all these underlying things going on. He's just incensed by CM Punk since CM Punk returned. And that's cool. So I think CM Punk and Seth got more beef than CM Punk and Roman. Okay, then here go Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman in 2013 told CM Punk that he is his best friend and he loved him and he want to be with him and he ain't never going to leave him. And so fast forward to 2025 and CM Punk going to tell Paul Heyman that he got a goddamn favor that he going to pull out his ass when he get good ready. Okay, cool. So then we waiting, and we got to sit through all these long, drawn out fucking entrances and these fucking monologues and shit to finally get to the meat of things. And the favor that CM Punk pulled out his ass was Paul Heyman's gonna be in his corner, and he told CM Punk he gonna be in my corner, bitch, and you gonna have to deal with me. You gonna have to deal with me and all my shit. And Roman Reigns sitting here like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but this is my hoe. I got this bitch out of obscurity. You left this hoe on the street. I came and got that hoe. You can't have her. And CM Punk was like, well, guess what? Ask that bitch what's what. And so Roman Reigns looked at Paul Heyman. He was like, what's going on? I fed you. I give you the best shit in the world. And what you finna do? Paul Heyman said, I gotta be in his corner. So Roman Reigns was about to beat his hoe. He was about to beat the hoe up, but CM Punk went ahead and beat up Roman Reigns and did a whole go to sleep. Roman Reigns spread out, all twisted out in the ring and shit. Seth Rollins in the corner the whole time laughing. Okay, then Seth Rollins comes back with them sexy ass light blue bell bottoms or flare pants and them fucking 4-inch boots he had on, looking all, throwback. And he proceeded to, curb stomp the shit out of CM Punk. And he was about to stomp the shit out of Paul Heyman's fat ass head. And then he said, you know what, Paul? You owe me a favor. And I'm going to pull it out of your ass when I get good and goddamn ready. So now Paul Heyman is the hot bitch in town. And you got 3 pimps that wanna get a hold of this man. And this is where we at. That's what I understand. So with all that being said, this is who I need to go over and who I want. I want Roman Reigns to win. Roman Reigns has not been winning the way I need him to be winning, coming off a 4-year championship. That's just what I want. And then when he win, I want him to go around that ring and slap the shit out of Paul Heyman. The way Jimmy slapped Gunther, I want Roman to slap Paul Heyman like that and then pick him up and walk him to the back and say, you know what, baby, I had to get you like that. I had to remind you who daddy was. Now come on to the back. And then you have CM Punk and Seth Rollins do a face-to-face, and that's how we close out night 1. That's where I'm at with it. How that sound? Y'all tell me what y'all think. Who you want to win, how you feel about night 1, and we'll go into night 2 coming up. I'll check you on the next one. Later.